Today we're talking about discourse communities, and I'm going to try this again, and this time I will succeed. In a little bit, I want you to share your discourse community with me in a voice thread very much like this. And I want you to answer 5 questions. First, what does your discourse community do? How do they talk? How do they dress? How does one show membership or mastery in the discourse community? And what's the hierarchy? Who's in charge? Who's everyone look up to in your discourse community? My discourse community, well, my discourse communities are magic. And I mean that 2 ways. First off, I play a little game called Magic. This is Magic the Gathering. And in this community, we're defined by playing this card game. We tap a whole bunch of mana, like this up here, to summon Damia, Sage of Stone, a legendary Gorgon creature who's got 4 toughness and 4 power. We summon cards, we tap mana, we tap creatures to attack each other. This is something we do in this game. Now, there's no particular style of dress. This attire is for a different discourse community. But we show mastery and membership by having decks and playing and beating each other. We play in tournaments on Friday Night Magic or pre-releases. And if we win, we're on top. And those who really win, like international competitions for hundreds of thousands or I think even millions of dollars, show true mastery. But when I think of hierarchy, I think of the creator, Richard Garfield, the PhD in mathematics, who actually created the balance between white and black and green and blue and red. That's magic. But that's not what we're talking about today. Today we're talking about magic. You see, like Brian Miller, I used to be a magician. This was a couple of decades ago, so bear with me. I worked at a place called Zizo's Magic Castle. And at Zizo's, which doesn't exist anymore, because it was in Cinderella City Mall, which doesn't exist anymore, because it's now a parking lot at Walmart, I learned the following, along with many other legerdemain, prestidigitation, illusion, sleight of hand. I was walking down Boulder, Pearl Street specifically. Now, if you don't know Pearl Street, it's the central area of commerce in downtown Boulder. It's a pedestrian mall that runs from block to block, seemingly from one end to the other. In here, there are cute little boutiques and restaurants and shops where you can buy all kinds of things. But I was on my way to the bookstore when I felt a tap on my shoulder. You see, it was summer, and the Renaissance Fair had come to Colorado. And while the Rennies work the Ren Fair on the weekends down in Larkspur, during the week, they need something to do. And so the buskers descend on Boulder. Now, by busker, I'm talking about street magicians, jugglers, sword swallowers, who need to make a living doing their craft when they're not at the Ren Fest. So, one of these such fellows tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Excuse me, how would you like to play a game?" I'd love to play a game. I love games. It's like, okay, cool. So, poker, blackjack, what are we playing? He's like, no, we're going to play Monty. And for this, I need 3 cards. Now, I'm like, follow the lady. I know how to play Monty. You're going to go back and forth. And if I find the Queen of Spades, I get $1. But if I'm wrong, I owe you $1. It's like, kind of. Let's make it even easier. We're going to call this Color Monty. In this version, all you have to do is find the color. Now, in a deck of cards, there are 2 colors. There you have your black spades and clubs and your red hearts and diamonds. Now, unfortunately, I don't have 2 of the same card except for the Joker. I'll put 1 Joker here, but I need the other Joker to go with it. That's our black cards, but this is your red card. You find the Ace of Hearts, I'll give you $1. But if you pick either of our wild jokers, you get nothing. You owe me $1. So black bad, red heart means green cash. I'm like, okay, cool, fair enough. So, remember the red is on top? I'm like, oh, okay, cool, yeah, I'm following this. He's like, look, it's Elvis. Oh my God, the king of rock and roll is here. Long live the king. Thank you very much. Nah. Told you, magician, not gonna fall for some simple sleight of hand that he put it on the bottom. He's like, all right, tell me, where is the red card? Said, there was no Elvis. I saw you switch it. So you put it on the bottom. He's like, you owe me $1. I'm like, okay, fine. I don't care. I guess there was Elvis. It's still on top. You owe me $1. Okay. Not on the bottom. Not on the top. At least I can get my $1 back. I only owe you $1. So it's in the middle. He's like, I'm sorry, you owe me $1. What? I just saw you show me 3 cards and they were all damn jokers. You cheater. You took the red heart out, so I can't win at all. I bet it's gone. I bet there's not a single red heart in it. And he's like, well, that wasn't what we were playing for, but you owe me $1. I'm like, okay, fine. Red on the bottom, they can't be on top. You got 3 jokers stacked on 1 red heart. It's like, nope, you owe me $1. Okay, so there's an ace on the bottom, ace on top. The 3 black cards are stuck in the middle. There are 3 black cards. He's like, no, you owe me $1. Okay, fine. Whoa, you just showed me 3 black cards and 3 red cards. You got like 6 cards. He's like, did you bet on it? I'm like, yeah, I bet on it. It's like, you owe me another $1. Angrily, I reach into my wallet. I pull it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm leaving. So, whoa, wait a second. I'll give you a chance to get all your money back. This here's a red card, and this here's a black card. You tell me the color, just the color of this card here, I'll give you all your money back. But if you're wrong, you owe me double. So I said, 50-50. There are only black cards and red cards in a deck. I could do this. And you showed me 2 black jokers at the beginning. What do you think I said? Yeah, I said joker. But in the end, I owed him $14. It's blue. That's magic. This is our discourse community. We do sleight of hand, illusion, prestidigitation. That's how things work. We speak in terms. I was a card magician, hence the cards. So I know things like stripper decks and Svengali and double lift and false shuffle. Those all make perfect sense to me because I did this for a living many, many years ago. We dressed to impress. We dress with shirts and ties and vests. For some reason, all magicians, I think, are supposed to have vests, if not jackets. I like the vest look. I guess it's for all the pockets. Easier to hide stuff up my sleeves. And hats. Where else am I going to pull the rabbit out of if I don't have a hat? Where's my hat? Membership. You have to actually do magic. You have to be able to impress and wow and illusion. Hierarchy. Obviously, I've got my mentors, but I look up to people like Penn and Teller, Chris Angel, David Blaine, David Copperfield, and all of them, every one of them looks up to Harry Houdini, the greatest magician ever. That's hierarchy. You become one of the best. You get your own show on TV, your own special, your own night at Vegas. That's my discourse community, or my discourse communities. Tell me about yours. What do they do? How do they talk? How do they dress? How does one show mastery or membership? Who's the boss? Who's in charge? Who do we look up to? Who's the best? All right. Create a voice thread. Share your discourse community with me. Thanks.